Hello and welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of every Barcelona lover. In this episode, we are going to be discussing on some two interesting updates. We start with Ousmane Dembele, as it is a take it or leave it as it stands. Barcelona offer final deadline to the contract rebel. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about Robert Lewandowski's saga and his issues now with Bayern Munich that have been taking over the headlines. The sporting director of Bayern is confident of keeping Lewandowski, and going by his recent comments, he said, until now, it is 100%. We're also going to be looking at that. So guys, as we get right into those stories in much detail, please endeavor to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. With just a week remaining until the end of June, Ousmane Dembele's future still remains unresolved despite the myriad of speculations throughout the past few months. Currently on vacation in the United States, Dembele has yet to reach an agreement with Barcelona, who have submitted their final renewal offer. A recent report from COPE suggests Barca have urged Dembele to reconsider his stance and accept the current terms offered by the club. The Catalans have further informed the winger this will be the club's final offer. Barcelona are not expected to present an improved offer if Dembele continues to reject the terms, as Barca look to move on and step up their efforts to sign a replacement. Xavi Hernandez has voiced his desire to keep hold of Ousmane Dembele, as he rates the Frenchman very highly. The Barcelona coach has personally asked the winger to make a sacrifice in order to remain at Camp Nou. However, the disparity between what the Dembele camp is looking for and what Barcelona are willing to offer remains high. There is no possibility of the player agreeing to the current terms offered, especially knowing he can yield much more lucrative terms elsewhere. That is where Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain come into the fray, as the two clubs have shown a desire to snap up Dembele ahead of the new season. The appointment of Luis Campos as the sporting director may see PSG abandon their pursuit, but a move to Chelsea remains a possibility for Dembele, with Thomas Tuchel reportedly keen on a reunion. The two parties, though, are yet to reach an agreement, so Dembele is still staring at an uncertain future ahead. The entire situation is set to become clearer after a week when winger's current contract at Camp Nou will officially expire. A lot of twists here and there when it comes to reports about Ousmane Dembele's future at Barcelona. Now we're talking about Dembele still not accepting Barca's offer, but Barcelona have made it clear: take it or leave it. We are not begging you anymore. Um, Given the fact that Dembele's contract is officially expiring very soon, talking about just a week's time now, and given the fact that Chelsea are not even certain if they'll land Dembele, but of course Thomas Tuchel can influence the move to happen fast. Paris Saint-Germain have abandoned the move. It is very, very difficult to even predict where Dembele's future lies when it comes to the next season. So let's see how it goes. I've never seen this kind of scenario, to be honest, that a player, being so desperate for money. I don't understand. It's been so long. These negotiations have been so long. Nobody saw this coming. Like, the length of how Barca have been telling Dembele to please renew the contract, and how the player and his agent, they are making life so tough for no good reason. Just a lack of understanding, a lack of mutual understanding. Sissoko is not helping the cause at all. Musa Sissoko is not helping Dembele's career at all. I don't know if Dembele has his eyes open to see the clearer picture of all this. He does not have to. I don't know. It's terrible. It's terrible. And I very much believe that as soon as Dembele's contract officially expires next week, Barca will just consider him out forever, never to play at Barca again. So I don't know if his scam, the Dembele scam, they are still slow or they are sluggish. That is their business. But they need to up their I don't know. They need to think again. Because up to now, there is no guarantee that Chelsea will even land him. especially as they've been talking about reports of Chelsea being interested in Raheem Sterling and, of course, prioritizing Raheem Sterling ahead of him. There's no guarantee that he will be in Chelsea. Well, what we only hear about a potential reunion with his former boss, Thomas Tuchel. How possible with that? So we don't know what will happen for Dembele. He just have barely a week left on his current contract at Barcelona. Right now, Barcelona have given a very hard condition. Take it or leave it. We don't beg you to stay with us. We are going for a replacement. We are confident of having a replacement for that right wing position. So don't think that you are the only player that will always have, like, without you, we are going nowhere. That will never be the case. Definitely, let's see what happens, because this comes just after reports 2 days back claiming that Dembele have accepted to stay at Barcelona due to Xavi's persistence, due to Xavi's influence. But looking at things right now, that is not the case. An agreement is still far from being reached because of Dembele's selfish demands. Let's see what happens in the coming weeks. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, speaking in an interview with Sky Germany, Bayern Munich director Hasan Salihamidzic has expressed confidence that the club will keep hold of striker Robert Lewandowski amid interest from Barca. The 33-year-old is set to enter the final year of his contract with Bayern Munich and has expressed his desire to seek a new challenge in his career. A move to Barcelona has been touted heavily, with the striker intent on joining the Catalans. Barcelona too have been pushing hard to secure the services of the Poland international. The Blaugrana had launched a bid of €32.5 million earlier this month, to which Bayern did not respond. Barca are reportedly having tabled an offer worth €35 million recently, but Bayern are not relenting from their stance. The director of Bayern had insisted in an interview earlier this week that he expects Lewandowski to stay at the club and return to pre-season training next month. During the interview with Sky Germany, he was once again asked about his thoughts on the situation. When asked about the chances of Lewandowski staying at the Allianz Arena, he said, "Until now, it is 100%. July 12th is his first day at work, so I'm waiting for him. But I'm not thinking about that now, because we got other things to do. I think things have calmed down a bit. We still have a lot to do." The Bayern Munich sporting director had recently flown down to Mallorca, where he held a meeting with Lewandowski and his agent Pini Zahavi. When quizzed about the details of the discussion, he replied, "I think we had a very good conversation. It's true, I was there. Oliver Kahn was also there. We talked, each side explained their position. We didn't want to talk about details, but it was a good conversation." The relationship between Lewandowski and Bayern has deteriorated quite a fair bit amidst the transfer saga, but the sporting director insisted that fixing that aspect should not be an issue. He said, "Yes, I'm convinced. He's a professional and has big goals in his career. That's why it's fixable," he said. When asked if Bayern would consider selling Lewandowski for a specific amount, he replied, "I don't know. No, as I said, I never concern myself with things that are currently in the air. I can only repeat myself again. He has an employment contract until 2023. He is welcome in Munich on July 12th, and he will be there for the first training session. At least, I'm expecting him," he said. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, it's bye for now.